Students at Boris Johnson's former Oxford College launch petition to have him banned from campus.
Here's a summary of the article.
Students at Boris Johnson's former Oxford College have launched a petition which demands that he is barred from campus. The Balliol College students behind the petition also called for a ban on the display of any portraits of the Prime Minister on the site. Mr. Johnson, who studied classics at the college, should be stripped of his alumnus privileges immediately, the petition states. The petition calls on the college to publicly condemn the Tory leader for suspending Parliament and stop him from attending any of its events. Harriet Lester, a PhD student, began the petition with fellow student Andrew McGowan's, after meeting at a protest rally in the city. Ms. Lester stressed that the protest which sparked the petition was attended by pro- and anti-Brexiters and people from across the political spectrum, including Conservative speakers. We call upon its members to sign this petition in order to put pressure on college administration to take definitive action in this matter.
This post received a score of 16,471, with an upvote ratio of 87%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Is he an Oxford grad? Yes, 2-1 in classics I believe.
What does 2-1 mean? What is classics?
First class 1 is a grade A upper, second 2-1 is a grade B lower, division 2-2 is a grade C. I think I'm more confused now.
1 equals A, 2-1 equals B, 2-2 equals C. Classics, from Oxford's website, is Classics Literae Humaniores is a wide-ranging degree devoted to the study of the literature, history, philosophy, languages and archaeology of the ancient Greek and Roman worlds.
Hold up. You guys get a grade on your degree?
I'm American. I just get years of debt with my degree.
Sadly we get the same here, too. Maybe not quite as much debt as you guys, but still, I'd love to do a degree but just don't want to spend years in debt or have to break myself by working and studying simultaneously. Really, adult education should be free to all, and a small payment to cover living expenses provided. An educated population is a long-term strategy for a successful society. But because it's long-term and favoured by the left, it'll never happen.
Why I feel so lucky being from Scotland and studying at a Scottish university, debt-free. Oxford is made up of a number of constituent colleges. Johnson attended Balliol College, like a number of PMs before him. It is the current students at Balliol who have signed the petition. Also note that neither Oxford, nor its constituent colleges, have campuses.
I would say that most of the constituent colleges do have campuses in the sense that we usually use that term. They cover a clearly defined area with buildings grouped around quads. In that sense, the Balliol campus isn't that different than Duke, Princeton, Yale, Chicago, etc., and these universities are considered to have campuses.
Although it's not a word you'd use if you were at Oxford. You use the word college instead. As in, no one at Oxford would talk about banning Johnson from campus, they talk about banning him from college, as a shorthand for college grounds. And, ironically, Balliol prides itself, or did, when I went to Oxford, on being the haven for champagne socialists.
Is this really one of the top stories from around the world right now, or is there some odd obsession with Boris Johnson which demands 3 stories about him on the front page at all times? Yep, turns out, Iran is fine, so is NK. HK fine. South Africa fine. Sudan is fine. Syria is fine. No Ebola anywhere. Anti-vax tards haven't just fucked our status as measles-free. No priests diddling kids. No human trafficking, sex slaves or anything like that. This is it. Totally top news of the day. Because you never know.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.